said, hey, you approach me. I've been thinking about you and you only. And we just like a fuck, that's nothing else. You know, I'm falling in love, that's for someone else.
What's good, y'all? So in this video, I'm going to be reacting to Omizi. This is about the OnlyFans girl, Danae, catching HSV2 from Gucci third leg. The only reason I know Danae is because she was on Deshay's reality show or YouTube reality show or whatever, and I was just into the third season, and so there's that. And it's been all over TikTok because apparently, I mentioned this in one of my other videos. Apparently, his body count is 3,000. Okay, and so I was saying, if his body count is 3,000, which body did he contract this? Because you can't get rid of it. Okay, you can't. This is forever. But then I was like, 3,000, and this is OnlyFans, and them motherfuckers on OnlyFans be doing shit raw. OnlyFans, so you're doing stuff with all these people, right? But then they're doing stuff with all these people, right? Lord forbid they have an actual relationship, and they infecting other people. Then it's a what did I say? It's a pandemic. The Gucci third leg caused a pandemic. Okay, that's why everybody need to close their legs, and you better see them test results before you get in bed with anybody. I know it sounds like some people think it's like will kill the mood or vibe or whatever. Kill the vibe if it's gonna prevent this type of stuff from happening, because this is forever. The fuck? This is forever, but on top of it being forever, it's like, let's say it was like one of the ones that aren't forever, right? It's still like detrimental to your health, and I know that certain ones can like cause you to become infertile if you don't catch the symptoms or signs or whatever, and some lay dormant so you can have it, but you don't feel like you have anything, so you don't get tested. Bro, I get tested every 6 months. I'm not playing with nobody. I don't even care if I haven't done anything in that time period. I'm getting tested. Just keep up with your health type of thing. But enough talking. Anyways, let's get into it.
What is that? It says you're positive for HSV1.
Yes.
What is that? Can you explain what that means?
So positive for HSV1 means you not have it means you have had probably like cool sore, muscle, stuff like that. And this is very common in the whole world. I understand she is a victim, but I'm sorry, Danae Davis is not my victim. But just knowing how desperate she sounded, how eager she was, she said she needed money to make for her, for her rent. She said she needed to make money for her mom.
Now this famous OF creator, Gucci third leg,
Wait, how do we know he didn't? If he has HSV1, which a lot of people do, like you can have that when you're like a kid. You don't even have the active to have that. It's just like cold sores and stuff like that. Like if you get sick sometimes, but that can be transmitted to HSV2, I'm pretty sure.
Super spreader, because he's passing around the herpes to a lot of other OnlyFans content creators. The allegations came down from Danae Davis, who you may or may have not seen on streams with people like Deshae Frost, where she claims she was only 19 when Gucci third leg knowingly gave her HSV2. So I had to really buckle down, put on my Law and Order SVU shirt, and really get to the bottom of this. Now, without a shadow of a doubt, this guy is a predator, 100%. He knows that he has HSV2, or he knows that he has HSV1, whatever one he tries to clarify later on in the video, it doesn't matter. He should still disclose it, especially because this is the business that they're in. Now, I've seen videos of the alleged acts, and there is a clear lesion, abrasion, cut, whatever you want to call it, on his piece while she is performing acts, and it's disgusting, but there's a lesson in all this.
What? It's in the video? Bigger question. Well, if you see that, why are we, what in your head was like, I don't know him, and this is here, but yeah, let me get to work. Let's go crazy. What?
For the young ladies out there,
I'm just gonna say, yes, he gave it to me. It's devastating to have to come on here and share that whenever I was 19 years old, Gucci third leg burned me with HSV2, and he told me that he was gonna send me his test results, and he never did. And it saddens me.
My thing is that like he's basically kind of insinuating that she's lying, but like, why would she expose herself? When she doesn't need to, and then why was it so consistent where other people are saying that he did the same thing to them? You know what I'm saying? And then he is positive for something, but he's saying it's 1, not 2. Then let me see what Joe 2 looked like. Where the HSV2? Let me see what that is. It red?
And there's girls with so many similar stories to me, and they're so young as well. He's preying on the young, he's preying on the new. And I'm so sorry for not saying this 7 months ago. I was scared, and I was making so much money. I can't keep beating around the bush because you guys think I'm lying. And he can't ruin anybody else's life. I didn't know what he was known for. I didn't know who he was. I didn't do my research, and it is my fault.
I am in no way trying to defame anybody. I am just trying to save people from going through what a lot of people have gone through in this industry. It is real, and there's worse happening too. Behind the scenes, people are catching HIV too.
Now, she's a young, dumb, naive woman, so I gotta shed
Damn, he said young, dumb, naive. Damn. Yeah, I would say that too, though. A little bit like, I don't know, maybe because at my high school, I went to a private high school, but at my high school, they weren't scared of teaching health. Like, we had literally a class about like diseases, and then of course one of like the chapters was STDs, and we went like deep into that shit. And so that kind of stuff was always like made known, like that you have to be careful, like very careful. And a lot of us were telling our parents that we were sexually active and we were getting put on birth control and stuff like that, like taking the precautions. But I think a lot of kids and young adults are trying to hide everything, and they don't know what they're doing initially, and so that usually ends up to teen pregnancies or catching diseases or hoeing, like, you know what I'm saying? So it's just like, it's very unfortunate, but I feel like if you're educated properly, that this is usually an avoidable issue.
some sort of sympathy tier for her, but it's going to be a small, not seen one on the camera. All I heard in that situation was she did find out that she did have the disease. She still continued to have sex with people. She also didn't get herself tested and provide test results to other people. It might be just a problem with the American education system, but sexual health is important, specifically as somebody who is supposed to be a content creator in this sphere. Now, don't get me wrong, he's not let off the hook at all either, because he is the one who knowingly spread it. She at least might have been.
I heard that she didn't spread it after that, or I guess if she didn't know, she might have spread it.
Naive in the beginning, but once she figured out and she still continued to A, not speak out about it, and B, still continuously have sex with people, this is where it comes to fault for her. The site launched in 2016, but in 2023 there was a massive boom in OF content creation. The user accounts topped at 305 million in 2023. Creator accounts climbed to 4.1 million in 2023. But the problem with this content is how unregulated it is. See, traditional sex work isn't the safest thing in the world. In 2012, California passed Measure B, which requires all violent anal acts recorded on film to require some sort of condom, which is a great form of protection for a lot of people. But the thing is, OnlyFans content creators know nothing about this life. You can even hear how naive Danae Davis is in the.
They're supposed to have a condom if it's like on like a website or something, because I see plenty of.
On.
He said maybe while you were giving him fellatio, your teeth worsened the open cut that made it appear like
teeth. I'm not gonna. I've never seen anything that she's done on camera. But I feel like for a normal person, you know not to use your teeth if you're doing that. But for a person who this is their job, you think their teeth is gonna be on it. I mean, you could see. Y'all who watched it, tell me, was her teeth making it?
Is that he did not say anything about his lesion or his sore. My thought process whenever I was coming into it was this was my first professional collab. The collaborations that I had prior were all romantic partners that I was comfortable enough to have sex with on camera. He was the first person that I ever had sex with that I did not know prior. Somebody that I was watching online and that I was fantasizing over for the longest. So whenever I got there, I assumed that it was a safe space. Over time, I noticed that he was like messing with himself.
So he was itching it. You saw him itch it. You saw him start to itch it.
I saw him put his hand down there and fix himself, and now I know that that's a discreet way to scratch your herpes sore. I asked him, I was like, hey, what is that on your dick? He said, oh, I cut myself while shaving. I said, oh, that's crazy.
And I'm sorry to say, that's just stupid. Professional collab or not, fantasizing.
No. Oh God, she's off for doing that. Oh God, why you would continue to do that? It's crazy. But like, why y'all? I'm not trying to shame nobody, but y'all are really like watching these videos and like fantasizing and thinking like, if I see somebody doing stuff to a bunch of other people, you automatically it would never happen. I don't want to touch anybody that I've seen do something with somebody else. I don't know. Like in that way, like I get it, you watch it to do what you got to do, but after that, if I met this person online, ew, ew, you do a lot of shit, bro. Get away from me. Like that's how I'm acting. What did we talk
or not, itchy penis or not, when were you going to protect yourself in this situation? Now there might be he say, she say in this conversation as to when it was told or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, there was no protection on her end for the situation that did happen, and she's got to take accountability, which she is, for that situation. But this is a reason why a lot of people should not be getting into the lane of OF. They don't know anything about sexual education. Hell, they don't know about protecting themselves even if they get a common cold or a cough. Why would you put yourself in risk like that when you don't know what the hell you're doing? And she claimed that this was her first professional collab. That's a lie. Professional collaborations don't come from internet DMs, person to person. That's when you go through a talent agency. Sure, you might not get the same money that you would get if you go through OF directly, but there are some safeguards. We're getting in an era where professionalism is looked down upon, and I hate that. This DIY culture, do it yourself off the internet.
But I'm not gonna lie, even in a video she did say that she did go through like a talent agency or something, that they don't test for HSV, but they test for the other stuff, which is crazy because when you go to the doctor to get a test, they don't test for that. You have to ask. You have to ask them for it. Like they'll test for like the kind of, what was there on their panel? It's like the gonorrhea, chlamydia, you know, and then they'll ask like, do you want to test for HIV? Like, and then because HIV is a blood test and the other stuff is a P test. But then you have to ask them like, well, I also want to test for HSV, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So it's rough. It doesn't make any sense why you have to do all that, and they wouldn't just test you for everything, because what the fuck?
This video yesterday because I heard Gucci Third Leg himself was going to be on Adin Ross's stream, so I waited until he got on the platform so he could give his recanting of the tale, and boy oh boy was it one for the ages.
I do think this is awakening for everything that's happening in the OnlyFans community. Do you think it was safe for you to have sex with somebody with an open cut on your penis, bro?
I literally said I have a cut on my penis.
Oh my God. She said you told her that you cut yourself shaving, but hair don't grow on your. That shit was crazy.
Here, I ain't gonna lie. Yo, it grows on my. I'll show y'all right now.
Very few people.
I've never seen it like out of the long part. Never seen nobody have hair on that shit.
Vouch. Hair grows on my. It grows on my. I'm a vouch. It does.
So you're telling me when you're shaving up your shaft.
Yes, I gotta shave everything.
Now, Mr. Third Leg, I watched that whole stream, and to be honest with you, you took that whole thing as a laughing matter. It was a joke to you. It didn't seem like it was serious to you, and that's why I think that you deserve jail time, like underneath the jail time. I don't believe that you told her this cut, whether it was from shaving or whether it was a true lesion from a flare-up, could lead to her contracting HSV2 or HSV1 or any sort of herpes. And then because she was so desperate, she proceeded to have sex with you. Now, if that's what you're claiming, that is a pretty bold claim. I would love for both of y'all to duke it out, or you have some sort of proof, but that even goes to the conversation about professionalism. If you were a true professional and you were having a flare-up, knowing what that could do for somebody, you wouldn't even involve yourself in that type of situation on both ends. She wouldn't have sex with you, and you wouldn't even expose that to her, knowing what that could do for you, your career, and the people that you have been photographed with and engaged with. And you don't make your case any better by going on the platform showing some old test and then saying you'll come on the next day to prove that you got some more recent tests. This just all seems extremely clout chasing. You wanted your day in the sun, and you're now trying to use it to elevate your brand, and that's why you're popping out with some sort of NFT. The reason why this hits our community so hard is because this woman, Danae Davis, has been seen with a bunch of streamers.
I do not have herpes, okay? I do not have that. I actually talked to Danae when she came on my stream in June. We talked at the stream, and that's when I knew. I knew before the whole world knew. Not to put people's business out.
But like,
but the time I had sex with her was in December when I shot my season 3. When she came on stream, we talked, and she pulled me to the side, and she respectfully, she was like, yo, so-and-so gave me this, and I just want to let you know before anything further, because I know we had, you know, back then.
Now, thankfully, she cleared the air on the whole situation when she got on Adin Ross's live stream, because a lot of people were genuinely concerned about that.
Can I clear up this speculation real quick about Deshae? So me and Deshae did have sex, protected while we were on his show in November of 2023. I contracted HSV2 February 10th, 2024. I did not know that I had it until late March. The last time me and him had vaginal sex was November of 2023. So he does not have HSV.
But Deshae isn't the only one who's been in contact with these OF content creators who have also been in contact with the Third Leg. Why these streamers are so in love with having
these... You see what I'm saying? It's like a fucking... It's like a family tree almost, but it's like...
casual sex in general, but how these guys need to go about protecting themselves and being safe more often than not.
Put 2 and 2 together, right? I seen some shit. She contracted her in March. I had sexual intercourse with her January. I literally am saved by the bell. On my life, I was saved by the bell, my nigga. The nigga y'all need to pray for is y'all man's Deshae. Y'all need to pray for Lil Mike. I'm praying for them niggas. Shit, she come down here and every one of her past niggas. Not me.
What's crazy to me is this could have been an opportunity for them to promote safe sex in their environment to their audience and say, hey, go out there and get tested. But like streamers do in any other situation, they took this as an opportunity to create content out of all of this. And it was tasteless, to be honest with you.
The only time we really had whenever I was on your show.
When did you like contract, you know what I'm saying? Like,
I contracted herpes February 10th or the 13th, one of those 2 days, and I didn't find out that I had herpes until March.
In the results of the Shea Frost, you test positive for niggeritis.
Niggeritis!
You were the first
Why don't y'all
person.
just go and get a fucking STD test? I mean, I get it, asking questions and everything, but once you get the questions, just to be sure, shouldn't you go and get tested? And really make it really easy for yourself, because just because that situation with her, the way that Deshae operates, he probably need to get tested very frequently. But just because she ain't give you something, first of all, you need to trust her, you know. But just because she didn't give you something doesn't mean that you don't have something from somebody else.
The first human being ever to.
do I got herpes?
No, you don't. You good with that.
But I got niggeritis?
You got niggeritis. I really don't want to catch that, so safety precautions, stay away from me, okay? You're the only person in the world I got it, okay? So stay away from me, okay?
Wait, but
No. Stay right here, okay? Do not come outside. Stay
Okay, I don't give a fuck. I'm not gonna lie, this is stupid.
Conversations.
Here's the thing. I'm not your husband. Don't raise your voice at me and don't
First of
swear
all,
like that
I'm
again.
listening. I'm making
Don't do
eye
that
contact
again.
with.
That's gonna be the first and last time I tell
Everybody's
you.
been swearing the whole time.
Yeah, but
since
here's
we're
the thing. You're
talking
swearing
about
at him, trying to
I'm
emphasize
swearing
you're
at
trying to
him.
come up aggressive, whatever. Yo, this ain't for debate, bro. Who show are you on?
Honestly, f you and your show.
Okay,
my
then get
nigga.
the
Like,
fuck out of here.
I will get the fuck out of here. You give it's giving you ain't get pussy until you was 20-something years old.
Fantastic.
Fantastic.
It was actually 18. You should watch the show and
18.
figure it out. But anyway, go ahead.
18.
God, you look like a clown.
Who looks like a clown?
You, get out
I'm
here.
probably better than any I've ever been with. Look at you. Look at you. You run a show debating about and with women. What
You
does that
gotta
say
see
about
this.
you?
You look like you look like a clown. Get out of here.
I'm a clown.
Yes, you are. You look right now. Oh, you'll do what? Bring him back. Get him. Bring him back. Fantastic. I don't miss. Do it. Do it.
Now, clearly what you choose to do with your life is up to you. I don't really care.
Myron's so fucking lame, bro. Oh God, he's so lame.
This is not a degenerate act, to be honest with you. I think having
And it
unsafe...
can catch the innocence. You feel me? You could be doing you, then somebody who has like 2 bodies is like, oh, I trust you. I'm gonna do this. Like we've been doing it, you know, protected, but I trust you. And then your dumbass goes and infects them.
at risk and jeopardy is a degenerate act. And
Yeah,
now you have
so
all
that's
these
weird.
people sleeping around
Weird
with
as fuck.
every streamer, every content creator, every OF model. The overlap is so crazy. They're not even smart enough to really know how to track these things down. Just go get tested. Then they're not taking the safety precautions that they need to. So then you have situations where these models are doing whatever they need to do or want to do in order to get their name and fame off, like what happened to Kai a couple of months ago or last year.
Yo, I hate this for Kai saying that so bad. So he is suing the OnlyFans model for leaking.
I saw this too. There's a whole video about it.
People in order to get some sort of clicks, views, and traffic. Hell, the person that everybody thought...
So yeah, I watched that video. If y'all want to see what I thought, then just type in my name and the situation, and there's a whole reaction. 30 minutes, I think.
He's from Danae Davis in the streaming world. Deshae Frost is the main example of this, utilizing his mom, his sisters, and whoever it may be in order to get his fame and clout off by putting them in sexual situations. And he knows no bounds in these conversations because we've seen Deshae Frost get head on stream from these people that he
No,
puts...
yeah, he's weird. I'm not gonna lie. He's. It's just like it's a line. It's not even like addiction or something, because it's like certain things. I get being freaky, trust, but like. You have to do it in front of like children are watching you, and you thought this was like, that's weird as fuck, bro. Weird as hell. I'm gonna stop it right here though. Yeah, what I was saying is like I get watching to, you know, you gotta do what you gotta do sometimes. Listen, understand that, but anybody that I'm watching or I think is attractive or whatever, like I said, not any interest. If you come near me, I'm, hey, back the fuck up. Get the fuck away from me, because that's not it. You're not attractive in that way anymore to me, like personally, because I seen you do something with somebody else. That's number one. Number two, you do a lot of shit with other people. Why the fuck would I want you? You could have all of it. To me, you have everything on a list. All of it's positive, and you got to get the fuck away from me. Even when you're in a relationship, getting tested every 6 months because people are cheaters and disgusting. You got to do what you got to do. You got to be safe, because people's selfishness really can fuck up somebody else's life. So, it just is what it is. Is what it is. Anyways, y'all like, comment, subscribe, follow me on Instagram, follow me on TikTok. I'll see y'all in the next one.